Filling up those water storage tanks with this pump was rather slow when it required the generator to be running a lot. So I just took a 12 volt pump and run it through a garden hose, which is right here, into these tanks, and got just a little bit better water volume out of it. And use a car battery, not a deep cycle, just a car battery. But when the battery died, we're right about here with water now. One tank, we didn't plumb the two tanks together yet. Still waiting. An empty tank, well, it's got maybe 150 gallons in it. This is the kind of pump, used that works better than that big expensive thing. But these little cheapy ones here, RV water pumps, work better than this. But this is what we're going with for now. But see, there it is. Here's the pump and that makeshift filter, so we don't get any big debris going into it.
It works.
It's supposed to have a lot of rain, so come to get this out just in case, you know, it gets carried away with the currents through here. Here is the duck pond. It's got a fence around it. Baby ducks, you see these two right here. They're disabled. Look at their feet. They would be the land ducks here. They have problems walking. One of them is called periscope because when he was first going in the water, he couldn't float at all. Only his head was above water. After some days and several dead batteries later, this tank is full. It's a 2,500 gallon tank, and started to do this one. My uncle's been charging and trading batteries all day to fill this tank up. And if you remember, it started out down here, but now we're over 800, very close to 850 gallons in here. We almost got 5,000 gallons of water storage. This lawnmower was fixed a couple days ago, put a new blade on it. And then Lacey went to cut the grass and she hit a rock and broke the metal sleeve that goes on right here. So it doesn't have one now. Now, waiting for the carburetor for this one to come in tomorrow so we can use that one. Here is a piece of that metal sleeve that broke. That's what the blade sits on. The blade presses up against here and holds it tight on there. But, oh well. Oh, almost got the second water tank full now. We are right about here. So maybe 2,200 gallons. I'll have two full tanks. 2,500 gallon tanks, and to make these potable, since it's from the creek, you gotta add 1 gallon of bleach to each tank. 1 gallon of bleach for 2,500 gallons of water. There's two tanks. This one's almost full. Yeah. It's right here, but top it off and add some bleach in there, and it'll be done. Gallon of bleach. Filled up to there, but the bottles are a little bit less than 1 gallon. So, should be enough for the tank. Today, I mowed a patch here, so easier to get to this year-old little piece of concrete. I want to cut it out. Bought some reciprocating saw blades for concrete, but it is really slow for cutting this stuff. Gauge this long. My uncle's gonna grab a scale saw Well, the blade, he says, will cut a lot faster. So we'll see how it goes. I need to cut this out, prepare for a concrete truck to come and bring enough concrete to pour this all at once. Let's see if I can't show you just how slow this is. Of course, that's using just one hand, not putting a whole lot of pressure on it. It's like holding the phone, but two hands isn't much faster. My uncle couldn't find the circular saw blade to cut this, so just use a masonry drill bit. Drill a line here, so try to break it here with this hammer. We've had lots of rain recently. The creek's got lots of water in it. Nah, this is a little bit dirty right now because we got a lot of rain today and last night. But it is beautiful. There's the house and building. So this is the view from the house.
Look, it's breaking everywhere.
So that was the idea, to hit it, break it along the cut line. But you see, cracks going out. Of course, that's the weak edge anyway. That one's breaking along the cut line. That's good.
Oh,
Lots of progress made in a short time. My uncle hitting it with a sledge, cracking it up and prying it loose with the pry bar, tossing the pieces out. Almost got this little partial pad removed, all thrown over here. There's the creek right over there beyond the Jeep. It's a lot like work. It's not very hot out here, but it is quite humid, so my uncle and I are sweating up a storm. My neighbor coming over with his tractor to give a hand with the concrete slab.
get over here.
Here is what he was going to help with.
Oh, I'm not helping.
Branch pulled off from a tree last year, fell into the creek over there. Neighbor's moving it over here into this pile of branches that got cut from last year, helping open up some space. Using the tractor to help us pull the branches out of the creek here. Wow. Something like that. Strap broke here. The branch trying to drag out of the creek. Fell off of this tree. Pick up this bucket for the chain. Try to lift this up, drag it up instead of straight through. Alright, hey, got a chain hooked up. Out she is. Take this branch, move it over here into the stack. Bingo. There you should be. Now the dangling branches from the tree into the creek are gone. The neighbor's being a clown. Clutch doesn't work on this tractor, so sometimes we can't get it out of gear. It's interesting to watch, especially when it's backing up to this creek. You can't get it out of gear. He's not stopping. My friend Gary was asking about facilities. Here, facilities. Outhouse.